All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping right into the global semiconductor industry. And let me tell you, it's a world being pulled in two completely opposite directions. We've got a story of just mind-blowing growth crashing head-on into some serious, unprecedented risk. So let's just start with this number, $150 billion. That's what we're projecting for AI chip sales in 2025. Just think about that for a second. That's not just a big number, it's the rocket fuel powering this entire story we're about to unpack. And right here, this is the heart of the conflict. It's that classic physics problem, right? On one side, you've got this AI supercycle. It's an unstoppable force of pure technological demand. But on the other side, geopolitical headwinds, a truly immovable object made of global politics. So what happens when they collide? Okay, so first up, let's really dig into that unstoppable force. I'm talking about an AI investment boom that's so massive it's literally reshaping the entire tech landscape as we know it. I mean, the numbers are just staggering. Look at NVIDIA. In one quarter, their data center revenue more than doubled. We're talking over $30 billion. And hey, it's not just them. Broadcom's AI revenue shot up 63%. This isn't just regular growth, folks. This is a full-blown gold rush. And all of that cash, well, it's fueling a fierce new arms race. NVIDIA, they're still the king with their B300 chip, no doubt. But the competition, they're getting smart. They're finding clever ways to attack. Take AMD. They're making a really bold play with their MI355X. Their bet is on memory leadership. They're packing that chip with almost 50% more high-performance memory than NVIDIA. That's a direct shot. And you know, what's at the absolute heart of this whole arms race? It's one thing, high bandwidth memory, or HBM. The best way to think about it is like premium high-octane fuel for these AI engines. You literally cannot build a top-of-the-line AI chip without it. And here's the kicker. It's become the single biggest bottleneck. There's just not enough to go around. It's become the scarcest, most valuable currency in the entire AI world. Okay, so you've got this incredible growth, but it is running smack into a massive geopolitical shockwave. And this isn't a small tremor, it's shaking the very foundations of the entire industry. So in August 2025, everything changed. The US rolled out this sweeping set of new tariffs. We're talking about hitting goods from over 150 countries. This was not a warning shot. This was a direct hit, right on the incredibly complex global supply chain that the entire industry is built on. And the fallout from this, it's huge. And it's not just, oh, things cost more now. No. It's forcing companies into these really tough spots. Like NVIDIA, for example. They now have to design a weaker version of their best chip just for the Chinese market. It's something called R&D bifurcation, basically splitting your innovation in two. It just fragments everything, creates all sorts of problems, and pushes everyone toward friendshoring, where you only build your supply chains with allied countries.
Now, if you want to understand just how real this is, we have to talk about a company called Synopsys. You might not know them, but they are critical. They make the essential software, think of it as the digital blueprints, that basically everyone in the industry uses to design advanced chips. And as you can see from this analysis, these new rules hit them and their core business directly, hard.
And the consequences? Oh, they were immediate and they were severe. After their earnings report came out, Synopsys' stock just cratered. It fell 36% in a single day. That's their worst drop ever. And you have to understand, this wasn't some market screw-up. This was a direct result of a geopolitical policy decision, and it sent shockwaves through the whole ecosystem.
So when you have this AI boom colliding with this tariff shockwave, you get what we can call a barbell effect. It's really separating the market, right? You've got these huge winners on one end and struggling giants on the other, and almost no stable ground in the middle.
And this scorecard, it just shows that divergence perfectly. On one side, you've got NVIDIA just riding that AI wave, posting almost 100% growth year over year. Crazy. Then you have a legacy giant like Intel, just trying to navigate a really expensive and difficult turnaround. And then you've got Synopsys, that critical company we just talked about, caught right in the middle of the geopolitical crossfire. So you see all these challenges. How is the industry even supposed to adapt? Well, the old way of doing things, just shrinking transistors, what we called Moore's Law, that's pretty much over. So innovation has had to shift to a whole new and honestly really exciting frontier. And that brings us to the rise of the chiplet. This is the key. Instead of trying to build one massive single chip, which is getting super hard and expensive, designers are now combining smaller, specialized modules. The Lego block analogy is perfect. You're building more powerful, more custom systems by snapping together these high-tech Legos. And the advantages of doing it this way? They're total game changers. For one, designers can mix and match the best possible tech for each specific job. It also makes manufacturing way more reliable, which is a huge deal. And maybe coolest of all, it lets them build processors that are way bigger and more powerful than anything they could have ever made with a single piece of silicon. And look, this new tech isn't just for some giant data center somewhere. No, it is coming straight to your desk. Projections are showing that PCs with these dedicated AI processors built right in, they're going to make up half of all shipments in 2025. That is a massive shift in the PC market.
So here's why this should matter to you personally. All the new cool AI software, it's being designed specifically to run on these new chips, which means in a really short amount of time, your current PC, if it doesn't have one of these AI engines, could be considered functionally obsolete. This could trigger the fastest upgrade cycle we have seen in decades.
Okay, so what does all of this add up to? It means that to win in this brand new, super complicated era for chips, you've got to play by a totally different set of rules.
And this right here is the key takeaway for the whole thing. Success isn't just about having the best tech anymore. It's about a new equation. You have to take the massive demand from AI, add in mastery of these new chiplet designs, and then you have to subtract the immense geopolitical risk. The companies that can solve that equation, those are the ones that are going to win.
Which leaves us with one last and, I think, pretty provocative question. As the lines between tech, money, and national security just completely blur, who's actually going to hold the ultimate power in this new world? Is it going to be the companies building the future? Or the nations who get to write the rules of the game?